Fucking up to you.
Hold up, are you there?
I want scotch. I don't know. I want scotch. All
Okay,
right.
now you're there. Now you're there. All right, cool.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
here.
Yeah. Well, we're waiting for D to jump on, but we might as well say fucking and
Uh,
start. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, episode 2 recap of Lovecraft Country, episode 2. The show finally has dived into weirdness, but it's got some issues.
you just cut
You
out.
cut
I
out?
don't.
Oh,
All right. Um,
I can hear you.
I'm a reload.
All right, all right, all
I'm.
right, all right. Oh, there you are. You're back, D.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, my bad. My
All
bad.
right, good.
What happened?
Yeah,
What
but
happened this one?
no, we just started. So, anyways, yeah, Lovecraft Country, episode 2 recap. The show has finally
Don't be messing with
dived.
me.
Okay, now you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're diving into the weirdness. So before we start, I go into the summary of the episode. So basically, inexplicably recover from the terrifying night, Letty and George luxuriate the new surroundings while Atticus grows suspicions of the Ardham Lodge, host by cryptic plans for Atticus' role in the Sons of Adam ceremony. While the gang stumbles upon clues that could lead them to Montrose, and they take down or walk down memory lane. That is the pretty much the summary of the episode. Um, yeah, episode 2 got weird, but it has its share of issues. Um,
You know what? The first episode told me kind of how this show was gonna go. And Anthony, you could probably agree with me. This isn't they do share one thing with Lovecraft, and I will give it this. The fuck is going on? That's the only, just like a Lovecraft story. Because Lovecraft is not a perfect writer. He's not a perfect
No.
He just had a lot of huge ideas, huge worlds. The execution, hit or miss. I say hit or
Yeah.
miss. But
Yeah.
just like that, it's the same way where it's like, okay, anybody want to stop, take a breath, and tell us what the fuck is going on? No, you want to keep? Okay, fine, keep going. That's how I love. That's how. Wow,
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
wow.
I'm just gonna point out. I love the Star Fox 64 homage at the end with Atticus running after his mom. Like follow me, Starcraft, follow me, and then she just disappears. That was great. That was awesome. I love it. I just had to get that out there.
Man, the pacing for this show is all like it's all over the place. Like I feel like there is no build up, there is no suspense. You just go get okay, roll the gates to
Yeah,
I,
yeah. You know what? In a way, I can, and it sounds stupid. In a way, I can respect that. In a weird way, I can respect that.
I mean, at least they eased
do it.
up. Hey, guys, at least they eased up on the racism. All right, let's
Did
give
they?
them credit. Let's give them credit. You said, did they? I mean,
Did they?
I mean, I
Did
mean,
they? No,
Okay.
no. The racism we got in this one was a good, healthy bunch of what you love to call diet racism, where they don't call you a nigga, but they
I mean,
definitely did.
I,
There's a lot of that in
I
this
mean,
movie
the black
episode.
bear
This
metaphor.
is
I
high
mean, the black bear
society
metaphor notwithstanding,
racism.
of course, obviously, I get it. That's cool. But that's the most they got. Other than Jeremy Smollett saying, yeah, he was. What is it? He said he was a.
Diluted
He was a
Shipper,
blood.
shipper.
he was a shipper. He's like, yeah, that means slavery, and I'm like, yeah, we know slavery.
I like Journey. It's
Anybody know so
1955.
so
I think them niggas know.
and the one Luke Cage quote of he was an abolitionist that couldn't get into okay, please,
I mean, I'm
please.
all look. I am all for the history of the Freemasons. I got family in the Freemasons. I'm not even joking. I don't. I to this day do not understand the Freemasons. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I just like how he just turned the tick and just said, like, what about the Freemasons? And he answered back like he knew everything. I'm like, I get it. Y'all both learned Negroes. I understand it. Both of you would make W.E.B. Du Bois proud. I see it. I understand it, sir.
Okay,
Oh my
so
god.
but I will say some credits is I like seeing the warding, like the Lovecraftian warding, like put in a place, different place. I mean, they used it all over, but and you could guess where they were going to use it at some places. But I thought that was a nice little touch. There's a particular Lovecraft like god that deals with teleportation and stuff like that and gateways. Yog Sagoth. I thought they were going to mention his name, and they didn't. At least I didn't catch it yet. And they mentioned the Necronomicon. I'm messing up all my words tonight, but they mentioned the book. So, so I mean, they dropped tidbits in there. I just kind of felt like this was a season of stuff, of events that could have been built up that just was kind of thrown in there. And now we're moving on to the next story now, I guess.
I mean, Courtney B. Vance just gets killed. I'm like, didn't see that coming.
But Omar coming, so
I mean, hey, you gotta make room for Omar, obviously.
Right.
You got to. I mean, you know what? I found it funny because Dee put it up on Twitter, the whole Conta Monte Cristo, and I was like, well, of course he dug his way out. Why would he dig his way out?
Right. Favorite book. And it goes back to the book we saw in the first episode. So
yeah, callbacks.
So this is what I got out of it was when the Moving On Up song started, which was kind of an eye-rolling thing for me, but I'm sure some people enjoyed it. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna treat this like it's a pulp adventure, right? Like this is just like one of those Indiana Jones type things where there's gonna be some silliness, there's gonna be some action, and we're just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It just went. I think Dee's right. It just went into we're gonna go to Eden. Okay. All right, so no more logical thought about this show. I'm just gonna see if I like moments or not. And that fake ass snake dick, like,
bro. Let me tell you something. You know what? What was interesting is that like for a moment, I believe that like her, Atticus and old girl were actually like having a moment. It didn't click to me till I saw Atticus fighting his girl and fucking from Vietnam, and I was like, oh, all of them are experiencing like moments, like dreams and stuff. I was like, okay, that's interesting. Like they're doing something weird. All right, kooky and stuff. And then, like I said, he bust out the fucking King Cobra as soon as he unzipped his pants. I'm like, whoa, all right.
Oh man, you go for the snake, go for the anaconda in the pants thing. That's what you try to do.
Anaconda,
that's what you call what's the word? Reticulated. What was the word? It was reticulated something. I forgot what it was. We used to make that joke about it was a snake eater. It was in Metal Gear. I forgot the name of that. Cobra. I don't know. Whatever. The one that here's the funny thing. I actually did kind of like that. I actually did like that part. I thought it would when they started kissing. I'm like, this is a dream. And then when you go over to Courtney B. Vance, he was over there dancing with home. I knew it. All this is fake. Like, but how's it going to turn? What's going to turn in all these? So I actually kind of accepted that. That I did.
Yeah, I mean, I was fine. I was fine with them figuring it out, though. To be honest, so I was like, all right, of course, he figured it out.
I was fine with the Morse code. My surprise was like, there's like magic. Like, there's no like subtle magic. There's no like passive. No, they're just straight doing spells left and right. So that was kind of shocking to me. Like they have like wizards in this world. Okay, all right, I'm with it now. I see where we're going.
Yeah,
and on top of that, it's just like they're accepting of said wizardry and magic and all the rest of it. But you know what? I think you would have to be if you literally saw a fucking monster bite somebody's head off. I think at that point, Jesus, everything is up for debate of what's real and what ain't at that point. So
hey, DJ Sue is joining the group. How's it going, sir?
I'm doing just fine. I just got one question for all three of you gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When have y'all ever when have y'all ever shown up uninvited to a white man's house and he didn't try to get you out in 2.5 seconds?
Bruh.
Now, you know what? There's like two lines I did accept. Like, I thought it was corny anyway. They was going to pull that anyway. But the fact that he just stopped is like, I got a question. Anytime you're around any white person, like, thank you.
Also, and this is also for you, CJ. That same white man that he was talking about. Shout outs to him looking like young Geese Howard.
Bruh, listen. My man had the slick back hair. I was like, oh, you white. All right, cool.
Pure area.
I'm sorry. What is white? Is white like, you're inbred from 2 generations down?
I don't know, man.
Or is it just like, wow. if I cut your skin, if I cut you, it would literally be blue blood.
Look, he had the slick back hair. Like I thought he was like fucking old boy from fucking American Psycho. Like, oh, you got privilege on your side.
Actually, no, I think any white person that sways their hair backwards back in the 1950s, you're automatically killing black people in a ritualistic way anyway. So
yeah.
For some reason, last episode, I thought he was Eric from True Blood.
You know for a fact, gentlemen, that if this man, if this was the 1980s, dude would have been walking around with a varsity jacket that says "privilege" on the back.
Bruh.
Named Chad.
I mean, like what was interesting is like the fact that they lost their memory initially. At Atticus, they tried to play up on like, yo, he was in the war, right? So maybe he going crazy. I was like, all right, low hanging.
Like, you know what? And see, that didn't work to me. To me, I knew where they were going with it, but you as an audience member, you already know everything's already fucked.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it kind of didn't leave a lot of mystery
to it.
Yeah.
Now, I did have one question, and maybe you guys can, and this is all serious. So I get that his bloodline protected him from being wiped, right? That's the reason why the spell didn't work on him. But isn't his uncle the same bloodline, or his possible father now, or whatever they're all the same bloodline,
I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
I thought the same thing, but I don't know. I mean, that is a good question though.
Or is it through his mother? Is it through his mother? Is the bloodline?
His bloodline is through his mother. It looks like.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a Thomas Jefferson shit, where it's like, I mean, Thomas Jefferson's your dad, but you black like your mom, so you.
Well, I don't know, but see, all right. See, that's D's hang up. My hang up is like, I don't know about that. She was kind of dark to be in the bloodline of white folk like that, but that's just D.
Again,
I'll know that.
I mean, Star Fox reference notwithstanding, I'm like.
He said in the line too. He was like, I didn't think you were gonna be this dark. Like,
I didn't think he was gonna be that dark, but I love you like a play cousin, though. I mean,
I thought the same. It's like this. Like I thought the same thing with my son. My second son was, he's lighter. He's the lightest one of the whole three of my kids. But even then, it's like, like one of y'all was gonna come out a little bit yellow. You know what I mean?
If you see my family, my uncle is Anthony's complexion. My uncle that lives in California is Anthony's complexion. You see my dad, D, so it's like night and day. It's like, how are y'all? I mean, I see the similarities, but what the hell happened? Like,
I don't know. Now, that being said, my
biological dad is darkness, like Eddie Murphy darkness.
Well, then again, that's a good thing. That's a good example. Anthony's actually the complexion of my grandma. And all of them except my aunt, one of my aunts is dark. They're all dark like my granddaddy. Like, the color black, think of a shade darker than black. That's my granddaddy. Jeez. So everybody came out dark skinned. In fact, who our section of the family is because we're the only ones that got color. Everybody else in my family looks like Anthony. I am not bullshitting you.
Hey, kids! Yeah. Did you love Jamie Chung fighting fucking Atticus? That was great, wasn't it?
You know what? Second episode, I keep forgetting that's Jamie Chung. I keep forgetting that's her.
I have to remind people of this. Like, that's Jamie Chung, guys. Road rules.
Oh man, Jamie Chung. Remember in 2000? Remember in 2007 when we thought she was going to be top 10?
Hey, look.
Nah. Her curse is always going to be, hey, Jamie Chung, remember when you were Chi-Chi?
Yeah, that's going to stick with you for the rest of your career.
Much like the Miz in Real World, I gotta look at Jamie Chung. Were you on Road Rules? You come far, haven't you?
Now you know what the person I look like that. Look, I look at that with Olivia Munn more than her. Like Olivia's like, you know what, girl, you made it.
It's like, hey,
you on G4,
bitch, you made it. I can't play shit.
And sexual innuendos and being.
I mean,
the funny thing. No, but now hold on, D. The funny thing about Olivia is this: she's actually going to give back to the community by coming back to the new G4.
Minus the sexism.
Minus the sexism.
Minus the sexism. Wait. Minus the sexism and minus the possible Me Too.
I'm sorry, Chris. I love your
Wasn't
optimism.
that her whole
What
job? Wasn't that her whole job in the first?
That was her
I
whole.
mean, that was our whole
That
job,
was her
nigga.
whole job. Yeah, that was her whole job. 10+ years ago.
Hey,
Right.
not like, I mean, she had a gun to her head on that one, honestly, when she was at G4. So I'm just gonna keep it real on that one.
What?
I highly
Hey.
I highly doubt that there was a smoking gun anywhere near her head when she was asked to lick that PS4 or that PS3.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a gun to her
Nah,
head.
I know what it was. There was a gun to her head.
Sure,
There
I
was a
remember
gun
her
to her
sucking on
head.
hot dogs. I remember.
Yeah,
that's
there was
what
a
I'm
gun
saying.
to her
Yeah,
head.
to the head for the hot
Yeah.
dogs.
Hey
No,
guys, don't worry.
no,
There was a gun to her head.
Yo, Aunt, I can explain the hot dog. She lost a bet.
Nah, that Eris. There was a gun to her head, man. There was a clear gun to her head. It was called homelessness, and the bitch was like, "Fuck that."
Hey, speaking of
I'm
which,
looking at this PS2. What else you got back there?
speaking of which, so
job security.
I love how Christina Bray White, that's the woman of the house. She's definitely the jaded daughter that's like, man, it's too bad you men are fucking it up for us women. I can't be. You got a ring because you're a man. I'm like, but I'm black.
Again,
so,
Anthony, thank you for this, Anthony. Again, message.
Again, what do you want me to do?
Even a white woman in a white man's world is still second rate.
It's like, lady, you got magic on your side. What are you complaining about at this stage?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take something from one of our colleagues, our girl, Blur Girl. She said it best. Bitch, you are Emma Frost. Why are you even why are you
complaining?
Why? You get to lay up there and fuck with people's brains. That's all you get to come on, why are you complaining? Yeah.
I don't know about you, but
hey, black penis too.
Hey, CJ, I don't know about you, but when my man's pulled out that the secret book that slid that secret room open, did you get the oh god, what's that place? Yeah, did you get the Spencer Mansion vibes from Resident Evil?
Bro, that whole mansion looked like that was some Resident Evil shit. Like, dog, I was waiting for Wesker to pop up out of nowhere, some shades, and be like, hey.
No, it was even worse when it was also worse when George heard that whistle go off and he's like, "That's the whistle to stop the monsters." Dude, when they showed the tower, I was like, man, if they turn around and I hear somebody say Lord Sadler, I am cutting this off.
I will say this: they do got a bit of that imagery down. Would it be in Lovecraft? It'd be a mansion like that, be corridors and shit, and they at least got that down to a little bit, a little bit. But hey, Anthony, I said it was going to come into play. I didn't think it would be the next fucking episode with the fucking book of the Count of Monte Cristo. I'm mad as hell.
My man,
they didn't wait. But that's
there's no pacing in this show. Woo. The pacing is we're going to tell you this is going to happen. Foreshadowing means it's going to happen right now.
Right now, pretty much.
Not even next. See, if it was next episode, they pop up and see him digging out, cool. But it was within 2 minutes, oh shit, he dug out. How'd you know where he was gonna come out at? How?
And I was mad. He's like, the book of Monte Cristo, Daddy's favorite book. I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Not already. I was gonna if they did an episode. Hey, look, if they did episode 5, and I would did this. See? No, you didn't even wait, nigga.
What got me was
they took the joy from being right. They took the joy of being right from you, dude.
It did. Just a little bit.
But even then, it's it felt like everything was at a brisk pace so they can get back to Chicago because Courtney Vance dies. Oh shit, they hit the fucking force field. Okay. I was more interested in the Garden of Eden, but we didn't even see that. We just saw his mom, and then all of a sudden he yells, the Colossus yell, and everybody fucking goes at stone and shit. And I'm like,
was that in a Lovecraft book? I know that's more Bible, but was that in a Lovecraft book?
No, so spells often go wrong. So I remember I mentioned the guy before, Yogg-Sothoth. I'm not supposed names, but so he exacts a price for giving you knowledge, but he's the one that takes, that uses portals and everything like that. So there could have been some transportation there, something like that. But I mean, it just there's no built to anything. It just happened. I thought we had our series villain, but no, we're just gonna get more random white folks.
I mean, the girl might still be alive. The girl might still be alive. I'm guessing she's alive, and maybe.
But
her
then
brother,
again, Anthony just said it. White is going to be random white people. I really don't know for real. I thought we just saw our villain of the show. I really did.
Not Bruce Greenwood.
and
I know who that is. And when I find out who the fuck it is, I'm like, oh, you. I knew it was you. I don't know him by name though.
And if she's the
I wouldn't know him by
mad
name.
about that you guys forced him to take place in a ceremony that cost your dad's life. I was hoping that there would be multiple things going on, because the sister has the same blood, so maybe they're going to use her in something. And we know there's multiple mansions around the world that are probably around the country that probably look the same. So we're probably going to see that set again. I don't know. Are y'all excited about this show? Like,
I'm
like,
just going on. I'm going along for the ride at this point. I'm just like, all right, let's see where this goes.
I got to be honest with you. If it wasn't for me doing this podcast, I probably would drop out. If it don't get no better in the next 2 episodes, I would drop out. I know me.
Really?
So,
I mean, this isn't on the level of what Lucas said. Lucas like, it's so horrible, and I'm like,
here's the thing. Lucas is like me. We over exaggerate. I understand. I over exaggerate too, but I let y'all know that I'm fucking over exaggerating. I can pick out what's very great about something that's completely shit. I'm a fan of the Justice League movie, nigga. So that tells you something. Look, Justice League is not that movie's not terrible, but it knocks on the door a couple times. I fucking love it. I fucking love that movie.
Look, they were on the nose. They just like the shit from the James Baldwin thing in the first episode. They played Gil Scott-Heron's Whitey on the Moon, which I never.
Here's the thing. With James Baldwin, it fit the tone. It set a mood, a real mood. And as they going in the South and you hearing those words about black people trying to seek freedom, yes, that works. Yeah. In this one, you just can't pick shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's like, hey yo, Eris. So we got these we're gonna have these girls walking out to school. So what song we gonna do? I got a song for you. And all of a sudden we play, like, I don't know, Sabotage. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you pick that song? No. But that's what I'm saying. You just can't pick a song and think that's gonna work. That's all I'm saying.
For the love of God, D, if I ever do that, fire me, please.
I mean, no, Jared just said it best. He's for it, but his wife read the book, so that tells you right there, like, like where we're sitting at. Because some people go to that's what I'm saying. It's like, I understand where people, if they read the book, they're gonna be like, man, this is very slow paced. I mean, is the book the same way? I don't know.
Now, here's my thing.
Did you say this is slow paced? Did you say this is slow paced? This isn't slow paced.
No. I saw somebody on Twitter say slow paced. I'm not saying it's slow paced. I just saw somebody say it was slow paced. I was just looking at it. I'm like, I'm not going to respond to that, but okay, cool.
This thing wants to be Get Out, the series, so bad to me.
I don't want to believe it, but
it's more Twilight Zone. It's more Twilight Zone than it is Lovecraft shit, but Twilight Zone when Lovecraft shit.
If that's what they're going for, which is like a
fine in a way, but it's
like look, Friday 13th with the cursed items type of stuff. Like, are we just dealing with different monsters every week? Is that what we're going for?
I mean, look, I saw the preview for next week's episode. And I'm like, oh, we're going Ghost.
Okay. Wait a minute, they're going Ghost next week?
Yeah.
So we're doing different things of the paranormal. We're not just sticking with fucking monsters.
Look, I'm gonna call it right now on the white side of the tracks, and they got Ghost.
I'm gonna call it right now. This is Black Supernatural. With Lovecraft stuff in it.
He's not wrong.
I can't get mad at you right there.
He's not wrong.
He ain't wrong.
I think you just reframed this for me. I need to. All right, I got it, man. I got it.
It just hit me because I remember
because you helped him. Chris, you helped it for me. You
Hey,
helped
yeah.
it for me.
I remember first season Supernatural was like, yo, it was Monster of the Week. They were hitting like all the famous stuff that we remember from the books and all that stuff. And I was like, and look, I was invested. Don't get it twisted. I'm somebody that watched the first 6 seasons of Supernatural. I was invested. I was in. So it's like, yeah, this is what it is. It's like, all right, I see what
you know, and see, I can accept that, but here's the thing. I still know me. If it doesn't grab me by the 4th episode, I'm not really going to care. That's you know what I'm saying. And
Nothing
right
about what
now,
we've seen.
come on. If you got a point, come on, nigga.
Let me know. I'm not even really invested in the overarching mystery. I feel like they told me what
they told
the mystery was. He has blood of this wizard guy, and you know, it can do something. So I'm not invested in, like, Supernatural had Yellow Eyes, had what their father was doing. They had all these other like background meta going on.
Oh, and don't forget the world ending every 4 seconds. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I mean, look, if at the end of the season they go back to the Garden of Eden thing, all right, cool. Because I think that's something that I was like, I'm really invested in, because I like the idea of like, oh, they want immortality by going back to the Garden of Eden. Because I like the fact that they were talking about like the Bible and whether everything in the Bible is actual truth or is it just like fictional shit that we were just told as kids as stories.
And as a TV show, that's a really fresh take, like of trying to get to Eden for like in a TV show. That's a fresh take. All right, let's roll with this. That's this guy's whole jam, and he needs your blood to do it, or your sister's blood. All right, cool. But you kind of killed the antagonist.
You kill the antagonist. You kill the antagonist. So where do we go from here?
Ghost.
Really, yo,
back to Chicago, guys, with some.
You did kind of peace out.
Like, hold on. Where do we go from here?
Werewolves, zombies, racism. But you'll fight racism.
No, wait.
Every episode.
I asked that question. Like, where do we go from here? Because Whitey's on the moon.
I don't.
Thank you, CJ.
I need a shot for this. This show.
The one thing I don't understand is, all right, we could be wrong. We're fine wrong because I don't know where the brother is at. We haven't seen the brother. Remember, the brother was there. He disappeared at the end. We're just wait a minute. He wasn't the people that turned the stone, did he?
Nah,
I didn't see him.
Nah, he wasn't there. The sister and the brother were gone.
That guy lived.
Yeah, the sister and brother were gone.
Look, the anime brother and sister are going to live for the rest of this thing. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be like the main antagonists or some shit. Also, just something I noticed, that fucking tower, that thing has not been settled yet. And I guarantee you, because this whole show is already showing me right now it can't hold its pee. We're going to go to that tower the next episode, I guarantee you. Or it's going to be mentioned in some type of way. That's the only, because it didn't show it burning down. So, fuck it.
Nah.
That's going to come back up. And, monsters again.
I mean, I thought it was...
It might not have shown them burning down, but man, when I saw all of Los Illuminados get turned into stone and dust.
Look, all I'm saying is this, right? Even the dreams I thought was interesting because I laughed at D. was like, hey, Courtney B. Vance got one more time to be fingering a woman on screen like that. He dancing with his wife. I'm like, so you fingering her right now, Courtney? You fingering an imaginary person while the white people were watching you? Yes, the white people were watching them during these dreams.
You see what I'm telling you, brothers? You see what I'm telling you?
Wife he saw? Was that his wife he saw?
No, that was his first.
What's name's mom? I thought that was what's name's mom.
No. It might be. Oh, you know what, Anthony? It would be if the show was a little bit more clearer and took its goddamn time. We would know that. But look, we're going to look. If it is, we'll learn by the next episode. I guarantee you.
Jared put out the best line ever. We never fraternize with the Klan. They're too poor. That doesn't make you better than them. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know that, right? It's just like
really doesn't.
Nah, I felt that was a bit of look. I hate to be that person. That was social commentary.
I mean, that was some alt-right shit. Like, no, that was some
clear social commentary.
That was poor white people. They hate you too.
Bro, that was like some Captain America. Yeah. Dude, that was like the shit in the Captain America book Nick Spencer did, where Cap was like, Nazis? You don't fraternize with Nazis. That's Red Skull shit. What we do is we will oppress some mutants and some black people. So, We're different. That's all I'm saying.
And that's when you look.
No, for real.
That's when you look
love
at
that.
CJ. That's when you look at Cap and say, "You're not helping."
Oh no, Magneto told him that shit too in the book. He was like, "Hey, you know you're still racist, right?"
I'm sorry. Did you? No, Magneto being the nigga he is. Whoa. Who else did you just say?
You can't do that.
The fuck was that, nigga? Where the hey? I just got one word, Mr. Rogers. Where were you at when Genosha went down?
Exactly.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. Where was you at when it went down?
Crickets. Meanwhile, Reed Richards got the conceited face like,
whoa. Did y'all see what happened to Reed Richards recently with Magneto?
No, I have not. I have been out of comics the last year, man. So I don't know.
Bro, that fucking
well, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll do it later. Yeah. But that's what it was. As soon as she said that line, I laughed my ass off. I'm like, you do realize you're putting a bow tie on y'all schism, right? All right, cool. As long as y'all know.
That's what white people do, though, man. Message.
I was like, is this a miniseries? Is this it? We got 2 episodes. Is this done? Are we done?
I mean, I was fine with it because I was fine with the line because she said it so matter of fact, like, they're just too poor.
So who are you? They was like, so who are you with? They was like, so who are you with? Me at home being funny. The Super Clan.
Just put the KKK in like
no,
explosion
we're the
lines.
KKKK. Extra K.
Extra K is like the extreme.
You know what I mean? The K is for extreme.
I just feel like this show is kind of like that CB4 song. I'm black and 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 I'm black.
Hey, hold on, sir. That next episode with them loading up their shotguns, that's the fucking CB4 shit. This was just like, all right, this is the prelude. It's like, all right, we ain't quite there because they were hitting. He said KKK with the dollar sign. God damn it, Jared.
You know what I'm gonna hate? I'm gonna hate it because I know what they're gonna do. I already know what they're gonna do. And I will accept it only if it's a good song. It's not going to be a trap song. It's going to be like some Wu-Tang song. I guarantee.
Oh, they can't wait. They can't wait to put some Wu-Tang in this stuff.
But it'd be like a Wu-Tang song. Was like, why are y'all playing Cream though? Like this
I'm gonna say this right now.
It's the wrong one too. It's gonna be the wrong.
I'm telling you right now, folks. I'm gonna say it to everybody live. If they play fucking Wu-Tang Clan next episode, I'm shutting this fucking recap down. It ain't happening after that. I'm like, no, no.
Oh yeah. D and Chris, we learned our lesson after fucking Black Lightning. There's 2 reasons why I don't go on Black Lightning podcast no more. Number 1, D's lazy and he haven't been watching Black Lightning. Number 2, it's just that everything that me and Chris predicted fucking happened.
Black Lightning wasn't as predictable in the second half, but yeah, like the first season.
The second season they were better. It was a lot better in the second.
First season, D was like on fire with the predictions. Like, oh yeah, it's going to do this and that. And I was like, God damn it, D knew this.
Like, yeah. No. This time, fuck no. That was too specific. We just specific right there. I just said Wu-Tang. I gave you the fucking artist.
I will wholeheartedly admit I didn't expect them driving on the bridge. They crashed to that force field the way they did. I was like, oh.
No, I knew that. I called that.
I gotta be honest with you, man. That force field is KD in the second half, nigga. It ain't missing. That motherfucker is undefeated.
I'm sorry, D. Jared just said something that was interesting. Like Misha Green started underground with black skinheads. She got that HBO clearance budget.
Yup. Yo, she put black skinhead in underground. I was like, all right, cool.
Hey, Misha, yeah, stop. You ain't that damn deep, girl. Stop it. I'm getting sick of your shit. I'm tired of this.
There was one thing I really liked. I liked the when she was like, they got their memories back and they just started screaming. I like that part.
Yeah, that was great.
I don't know.
The breakfast scene was funny. No, I said the breakfast scene was funny. She was like, he just looked at her like, why the fuck are you ringing the doorbell? I think it's salt. They don't season their food. I was like, okay, that was actually funny. That was funny.
I like white people don't season their food. I like here's the thing. I like white people don't season their food joke.
We've all made that joke. Yeah, we've all made that joke. Yeah. Great writing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look. I love Courtney B. Vance's subtlety as a black person. Like, hey, don't say shit. All right, just act
Being
normal.
watched. Now,
we being watched.
now that was a real line that we've also all said. Hey, calm down. Hey, look at that.
Calm down. They're watching us.
They're watching.
You too hot right now, dog.
That was a lot of black man wisdom in that. There was a whole lot of black man wisdom in that, wasn't it? Like, hey, chill now. Hey, young blood.
Chill. Hey, I got look, bro. I got Wicker Man vibes when they were walking through that village. Though I was like, "Hey, dog, like you gonna get hit with bees and all, man. Don't be doing that."
I mean, really.
Look, so that village fooled me, right? Because I was like, "Oh man, one scene where these white people ain't looking at them all strange and whatnot. They ain't gonna be racist."
I know, right?
Oh, there's racism in it. And then she was like, "Yeah, we got no black bears. Them blackies don't."
them black bears, they don't know how to mind their business. So you know,
you got me, show. I thought you were gonna miss a chance to throw at white people who hate black people. You missed me. All right, I got you. You surprised me. That was the biggest scary jump.
I mean, you always get that one sheriff because I like how Courtney was like, "Hey, this is like a prison." Just the make of it looks like a prison.
Hey, I'm still on my prediction though. I'm waiting on it. We're gonna get it for one cop in this, y'all. We're gonna get it. Well. And it will be a toothpick in his mouth.
No. I'll take it a step further. He's gonna spit tobacco out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, got it.
Hey, look, I predict Courtney B. Vance is going to come back in the show. Actually, I think he's going to come back. He's going to get revived.
Yeah, because how quickly and gone he's either going to be like a spirit or resurrected
ghost.
or ghost or a vision. But he's not done.
Hey, look, real talk. Courtney B. Vance is already a Jedi. Is actually my personal Jedi ghost. Personally, like if I need wisdom, it's really just a mustache. It's just his mustache.
But I want to call. I said he was going to die. Last episode, I said, "Oh, he did."
I didn't think it was going to be episode 2, though. I was like, he died.
We all did it.
What?
That's why I put up Charlie Murphy laughing at the end of this shit. I'm like, yo, that nigga dead. Oh man, who knew that Omar would be having?
There's like half a season plot fit into 2 episodes, but not fitting well, right?
Like, we got Journey talking about like when her mom died, which I thought was interesting, and the fact that like that moment is where we finally understand like why she's kind of sort of ostracized from her family a little bit. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting, and maybe that'll probably play into the next episode, which going by the previews, like it might. So we'll see.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Here's a funny thing. As critical as I am of this show, I don't hate it. I don't hate the show at all. I think there's a lot of. Here's the weird thing. As not good as I think it is, I think there's a lot of love for it and exists. I really can tell with all the acting and all the rest of that. They really want this show to work. So I don't hate it.
I think my supernatural.
Don't hate this show.
I think my supernatural analogy has helped it.
I mean, just slightly. That helped you a little bit.
That just helped it for me. That helped me. Like when you said it, I was like, all right. Because I'm trying to get who this show's made for and what the tone is. Yeah. And so I'm gonna try to go in the next episode with that in mind. This is just Monster of the Week.
Hey, Christina was out there with the big Karen energy. Shout out to Jared on that one. She had big Karen energy, like you men.
No, she's not old enough. She is not old enough to be a Karen. She's still a Becky. Okay.
Yeah, that's instant Becky. I'm sorry.
That's Becky.
Sorry, you cannot call that Karen, especially when she's not rocking the Karen haircut.
And
she ain't rocking the Karen uniform, so therefore she's not a Karen.
Okay, fair.
Becky's and Karen's are exactly the same, meaning that they slept with a black guy, but look, I still think they're wrong for rioting and just tearing down a perfectly good Walmart.
Bro, the way she made that line about like, yeah, I did everything for this family and you did nothing. You got a ring, so you're saying you don't like affirmative action. Is that what you're saying?
No. You know what it also is that I think here's the thing. I think we're seeing it as like, like you're a man. You know what it is? Nigger.
I mean,
I'm sorry, Chris. Did you not notice Did you not notice the fucking alabaster yelling at the ball of melanin right across from her?
Yep.
You got it before me?
I hate you, but hey, she had no.
Nigga, what?
Hey, she
I'm
had
a
no.
prisoner. I'm a prisoner, bitch. He let me go.
She had no problem doing the fucking Sharon Stone basic instinct leg cross, looking at the dude's dick at the same time.
Yeah,
So
I know, right?
Front row seat,
I know, right?
Front row seat. She's like, I'm gonna get something out of this. I'm gonna get.
Now I'm laughing to myself seeing that saying, I'm like, that water cold as shit. His balls all shriveled.
She don't care. She already had the picture in her head. She good.
Dick all shrunk up and shit.
And also, if one more person appears when they turn around, they use that way too much. Every time, so they turn one way, come back, somebody's there. Like you don't need to do that.
Hey, look! I was with Atticus when he rolled up inside that fucking Frankenstein scientist area, and he sees them pulling the spleen out, and he's like, "The fucking what kind of white shit is going on here?" Like, no, hey. That's why he was like, "Hey,
like everybody got their kinks. Everybody got their kinks,
bro." When he looked at his uncle, was like, "Hey, don't eat that shit. No, don't eat it."
Like, don't do it. Don't even do it.
But I get the power, son. No.
I think my other problem is that there doesn't seem to be a magic system. It seems like magic just does anything. So you can just fix cars, you can make wars, you
put
can
people's memories back in their head. Just
and there's no ritual. There's no I don't know.
She's a witch.
What the limits are.
I mean, she's a witch.
What are the limits?
Yeah. So it's like, does she sacrifice children to get powers? I don't know. I mean, it's
Hey, I got one question. I got one question. I think I blinked at this part, but you mean to tell me that Atticus's dad didn't get that far? Tick's dad only got that far?
I mean, shit. I mean, how?
Like, I felt like, wait a minute. So you've been missing that whole time, and you only made it that far? Like, I get what you had to do and all that shit, but it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I felt like I blinked. And like, wait a minute, what happened? Huh?
I mean, he was over. Oh, go ahead.
No, there's no build up or anything. There's just you blink and something else has happened. It's like they don't want you to have time to like think about or explore something. You're gonna find out the answer in the next couple of seconds. Any mystery you have is gonna come back up real quick. This ain't lost.
Real talk.
I wasn't expecting that. No.
It exemplifies it, as Dee said, in the Count of Monte Cristo line, like within 2 seconds. Count of Monte Cristo, he escaped. And I'm like, whoa, hey, whoa, that was quick. And then like 2 minutes later, they pop up in the spot where he got out. I'm like, how did you know where he was at? Like, he could have been like 5 miles over on the other side of the barn. That's what I was
saying. Did I like, linger on a blink? Was I tweeting at the time? What happened? They found it way too easy.
I mean, it's a funny scene when
all the tunnel. And then he gets up and they're just there, and it's like, we ain't got
I mean, shit. Shawshank Redemption had a fucking layer of buildup for him digging himself out. At least, shit, Right. But
I actually at this point, Chris, I'm like Peter Griffin. Like, I only have one question. In the Shawshank Redemption, how did you pin that poster on the wall so perfectly, going out backwards? You know what? I ask too many questions. I'm just gonna go on with my life.
I mean, look, that's the one part you really have to kind of sit.
That's what we gotta do with this show.
I mean, that's the one part you have to really just kind of sit back and be like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. It's just funny seeing the warden shit a brick when he's like, Abe Dufresne's gone. Son of a bitch, I'm done. It's like, all right, cool. All right.
Oh, God. Oh, man. You know what? Like I said, I don't hate the show. I think, you know what? I hope it gets good. I'm really hoping it gets good.
I'm there for the ride. That's what I'm here for. I'm just
let's see where this goes. I'm here. I'm here, nigga. I'm here. Let's go.
I'm gonna keep watching it because of y'all, and I also want to see how ridiculous this gets. This is not a Lovecraft show. I think just warning about that was really right. Like, don't expect no eldritch horror or any kind of like
none of that. Y'all, look. You know what? I hate to be that black person. But let me just beat your uncle to it. Y'all niggas just got to change everything. Y'all can't keep nothing the way it need to be. Y'all just got to make it all black and niggified, and we got to be all ghetto. That's why white people don't respect us.
Dude, why did I imagine you saying that as fucking old boy in The Color Purple.
Fucking
Danny Glover.
Yeah, Mister. Yeah.
Mister's voice. Look at you.
Look at you.
I also
Look
think
at you. Oh, y'all
I'm
cool.
expecting too much. But I also think I was with somebody last night, and they were telling me, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like that's a really good show. You seen Lovecraft Country? It's really good." And I was like, "Is it? Like, is it?" I get it when I was like, maybe we're expecting too much. Maybe we're expecting too much.
Of course we are. Of course we are.
You sit back and ask yourself, is it really?
I mean, let's be
We're
honest.
only two episodes. Hey, we're only 2 episodes in. All right.
I mean, I'm looking at DJ Sue on this one. Hey, Sue, when's the last time you heard anybody say that Empire was the greatest show ever? Nobody. Anytime somebody says, "Man, don't you love Empire?" I'm looking at them like, "Dog, this shit is for fucking laugh. This shit is not good whatsoever."
It's not.
For the culture.
It never was.
For the culture.
Let me answer that. Let me answer that. Hey, you know what? And you say for the culture. That's a stretch.
No, it is. It sadly is.
It is a stretch.
It is a reflection of where we made it. And guess what? Here's the funny thing about Empire. Here's the real funny thing about Empire. Everybody knows it's trash. Everybody knows it's trash.
But we know,
and you know,
there.
The celebration for black people is like, I'm sorry, it's dunking on what show? Oh, yeah, definitely. That's the biggest black show ever on network television. Like, wow.
Now,
that's the only thing I give it. Outside of that, it's trash. It's fucking trash.
I look at it for the amount of budget that they spent on the number of things that they did throughout all 5 6 seasons or whatever of that show. Of all 6 seasons of that show, I'm just looking at it like, wow. So each episode, I'm going, all right. I see where the budget went on this one. No. And the answer to that is making Taraji look good every scene.
I mean, look, dog. Look.
That girl shows up.
Do you want the show to work or not? Listen. And what I mean by that is she looks like a random selected character every time she shows up on screen.
I mean,
she got a new DLC every week, yo.
New DLC,
New DLC within one. Bruh, she has like 5 DLC costumes in 1 hour.
Hey, man, look. I would love to hear like some nerd girls really go into this and be like, nah. Season 4 DLC of Taraji was the shit. Nah, the season 2 Joe where she headed. I would love to hear that, but no, I'm not doing this.
I feel we're gonna get that with Journey this season with Lovecraft Country because when
we're not, Chris. Don't do that. No, we're not.
So okay, I did like her Pulp Fiction type of outfit, like the classic,
jockey outfit,
like the jockey outfit, the aviator outfit thing she had going on. I was like, all right, that's a class. That's I'm trying to put this in the concept of this is just Pulp Fiction. This is just like a pulp magazine. This is put in the life, and it's not gonna be that deep. It's not gonna be that structured. There's gonna be a message every single time. I just gotta. I'm gonna start a drinking game to this message thing though. Every time they mention slavery or oppression or something, I'm like, so about 10 o'clock,
I agree.
We're gonna see how drunk I am. We're gonna see how drunk I am by the time 10 o'clock comes around.
You know what, gentlemen? I think that is a perfect way of looking at this, and for everybody else that needs to look at it, this is like it's pulp. It's pulp.
Yeah,
it's supposed to go in. You know why I like Venture Brothers? It's pulp. Venture Brothers is
comedy pulp, but it's pulp nonetheless, man.
It's pulp. That's more pulp. It's more pulp graphic novel to me. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, this like I said, this is Lovecraft Country Supernatural Edition. So I'm fine.
Yep.
That helped me a lot, Chris.
Like I said, I don't hate the show. But I do have this weird feeling. I do have this weird feeling though. If I will hate this show, it's going to hit me It's going to hit me at episode 7. I'm like, no, I'm done.
No. See, here's my thing. I don't have my high on this show isn't on the level of Watchmen, where I was like, oh, this is fucking dope. Like it's not on that high, but it's just doing enough to where I'm like, all right, I'm fine with it. It's a watch. Cool. This
ain't nothing else.
Hey, look, Jesus got the wheel.
Ain't no one else. What else am I watching right now? That's what this show is.
Yep. Right now, Jesus got the wheel for this show, dog. I ain't controlling nothing right now. Dog.
Hey, put it this way, do I see it getting critical acclaims by the end of its season, like Watchmen is? I don't think it will.
It probably will.
Well, no, actually, you know what? That's yet to be seen. To be
Won't
honest,
deserve them.
We'll see.
To be really fair, that's yet to be seen.
Okay.
No, I think
There's
the
yet to be
question. I agree with that, D. But I think the other question is, by the time this season is done, are you going to be asking for a second season?
I mean, I don't
See,
have
that's
a choice.
another question too. That's why I say all
I
of this
don't
yet
have
to
a
be
choice.
seen.
HBO is the one that's gonna make the choice, so you know that.
Because if you told me, here's the funny thing.
No, hold on. I know HBO is going to be the one to make the choice. My question is, I'm asking you as the audience member.
Exactly.
As an audience member, will you be in a position of wanting a second season?
Like, here's the funny thing. If for me, you're right, Aaron. But you're right.
Hold on, D. Hold on. I'm just gonna get this out real quick. See, with Watchmen, I want a second season. So far with this show, if they ended it after the first season at the rate that they're going, I would be okay.
If they went on 6-month hiatus right now, I would not care.
Right.
Here's the thing. If you would have told me, hey D, second episode of Doom Patrol, do you like it yet? I don't know, man. And guess what? At this point, after seeing 2 seasons, I fucking love that show. I give it 100%. But in the second episode, I was like, where the fuck are we going?
Yeah.
Seriously. Doom Patrol, a show I absolutely love.
Yeah.
The second episode, I was like, okay, why is this good?
Yeah, Tasha, like reading a book, you might end up, it might fucking, sideswipe you, kind of like when D read the book read Extremist for Iron Man 3, and then went to Iron Man 3, like, the hell happened?
No. Don't use that as an excuse for that fucking movie anymore.
I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm just saying that's what Lovecraft Country is. It's like read the book. And
actually, you know what, Chris? That's a good analogy. You're absolutely right. It is like that. And as a person that was read on one Lovecraft story and reading notes of others and shit, I'm looking at this. The fuck is this?
Yeah.
The fuck is this? Man, I ain't see one alien-looking motherfucking yet. Come on, man. Y'all ain't even trying.
And Chris,
where's the cult at? Where the cult at, nigga? Stop dropping references like you motherfucking game, nigga.
Exactly.
Jesus.
And Chris, you posted something to somebody who said the same thing I said last week about what I thought the show could have been and how it could have been great to me. Like, could have, if you had the undertones of racism back then, but you had this.
Prime was the one that said. Yeah, Prime was the one that said the same exact thing you said, and I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, and I don't know, and I was like, I'm not sure who this is made for, but people might love it. It could just be us. We could just be expected too much. But I'm going in it with it now. We do a Monster of the Week. These siblings that there's gonna be fan fiction about hooking up there.
The anime siblings, because they're not really brothers and sisters. They're just siblings. They're just anime siblings. They're good.
Anime siblings.
Don't say it. I say that as a joke. Don't say that because that means they're sleeping with each other. Don't do that.
They're sleeping with each other now. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my God, that is so easy to do. Do it.
Look.
Like the incest, nigga.
Look. After watching Stargirl, I was laughing at the Stonecutter cult. When they were doing what they were doing. So that was great.
Oh God, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch that show from the beginning.
CJ, again, they're not the Stonecutters. That's Los Illuminados.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the rings and all that shit. I was waiting for Miguel to come out. Hey, Leon, I got the cure.
It was bad enough, it was bad enough when homeboy was putting a tick through that, through that spell, showing him the Garden of Eden. I'm just waiting for him to say, Mr. Kennedy.
Bruh, you know what? I wish that they let Tick go to the Garden of Eden for like a hot second, just so we could see what it looked like. But
no, they couldn't.
It was like, come on.
You see, Chris, they couldn't let him go into the garden. They couldn't let him go in the Garden of Eden. They got to keep the black man down. But Whitey is on the moon. The man could have seen his destiny, but they choose to keep him down. But guess what? Whitey is on the moon. You know what? Here's the thing. Like I said, I like that poem. I really love that fucking poem. I really absolutely do, because it's timeless. That's how black people felt in the 60s, and that's how we still feel now. But you just can't put that right there. What the fuck, nigga? You just can't. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done talking about that. I'm done talking about that.
D, check it out. You can put that in there, and you want to know why?
Uh-oh, Hotep hat on.
No, I'm not. No, it ain't Hotep. But it is gonna make me say this. As I heard all that, I said, and Mr. and Nancy was killed off for this.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
We got rid of him, and we got this.
No. What happened with that was just straight up. What happened with American Dads is American Gods.
Look,
I'm done talking.
Look, I get that it was different, but still, the point still stands. I kept hearing Whitey's on the moon. I swear, if I did a drinking game for every time I heard the title drop, I'd have had alcohol poisoning. That's why. No, seriously, that's why when I heard that, I said, I'm like, this Orlando Jones. It's Orlando Jones.
See, here's the thing. But guys, you gotta remember, 10 years from now, we'll still be paying for this. Whitey's on the moon.
Whitey's on the moon.
Whitey's on the moon.
Whitey's on the mother cracking moon.
Yo, I saw the title for this episode. I was like, is this a metaphor? And I was like, oh, it's okay. All right. Cool.
I remember. It's like I knew it.
There's no subtlety here, Chris. There's no subtlety. Don't look too deep.
Hey, I tried. I thought it was just something that was like clever, and I was like, oh, okay.
I'm like, Whitey's on the moon. I was like, I knew I was familiar with the title. I just didn't remember. And the second I heard the little do, I'm like, oh, Whitey's on the moon. I know about this. Like it, you know what I mean? It took me.
And Luke Cage was more subtle with their Gangstar fucking titles than this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for the misplaced Cyndi Lauper song that's gonna show up in the next episode. Can't wait for it, bro. I'm ready for it.
Okay, so we had hold on. Okay, so we had James Baldwin, we had Gil Scott-Heron. Who do you think is going to be another famous author or revolutionary in the third episode?
Oh God, they're going to use fucking Stoney Jackson. No, Stoney went out at that time. They're going to keep it around that time. Wait a minute. Are they just going to go throughout history? Because I just realized
we want some links.
This takes place in 1955, and that cut they got of James Baldwin, if I believe, took place like in 1961.
Whitey on the Moon was 1970.
See, all right, guys. So they don't care. They're gonna use Stoney Jackson. They're gonna use Stoney Jackson. They're gonna use They might use Huey P. Newton. They will use Maya Angelou, and they might.
I will rise. I'm Maya Angelou.
No. It's gonna be. Look. Let's just be real. Look at me, black people. It's going to be the poems that the old black people don't want us to hear from Maya.
Also, the more militant ones.
Woo, yeah.
Okay.
The one where all the millennials hear, and then we turn to our parents.
Like,
and they're like, yeah, about that one. You kept that from us?
Why?
Like
y'all got some explain. Look, y'all got some explaining to do.
Yo, that'll be look. It will be one where when I get back home to my folks' house, right? I go over there, I just open the door. Hey D, what's up? Nah, shut the fuck up. What happened tonight, man? You see that shit? What? Nah, nigga, Lovecraft country. Oh yeah, I seen this shit, nigga. We could be revolutionary.
Meanwhile, here's me. Hello, parents. Why don't you go ahead and take a seat right over there real quick?
Take a seat. No. I think you need to hear us.
Get it? Us.
Yo.
Jared, I am done with you. Parappa is up next.
Oh man.
Check and turn the signal to the right. Sorry.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we hear Malcolm X. And I wouldn't be surprised if we hear something from Angela Davis.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if we wouldn't hear from Angela Davis. But I'll be interested for the shit that we're not even looking for. It'd be like something like, I don't know, Edna James is like talking. You know what I mean? Or some shit like that. Some recording that we don't even hear about. I'd be interested in that. But at the same time, I'd be like this. So why are they playing this when the monsters is eating everybody though? See, I don't get why.
Oh my god, man.
Here's Jared.
You know,
D, don't you get it? Don't you get it, D? Hardship.
But you bring up a good thing.
Shut the fuck up.
The monster and the science fiction and the horror, that's second seat to the message. Like they really just want to have the message, and all that other story stuff is just there. It's just there. It's secondary.
I mean, like I said, we saw the monsters from the first episode, and I'm like, oh, so the third episode is ghosts. All right, cool. Supernatural, it is. Bing bang.
All right, baby. I'm mad you gave me guns, nigga.
I swear to God, if we get like the Winchester, I swear to God, if like the fifth episode, all of a sudden Atticus has a fucking 6-shooter revolver. I'm like, okay, show. I know
he might. Hold up. He might. It'd be like the motherfucking caster gun in fucking Outlaw Star though. But hold on, because it'd be like the bullets got some special magic on them or something. What the fuck does this got to do with Lovecraft?
Wait, D, you're talking about the special. You're talking about the gun. You said special bullets, right? You're talking about that gun that has to be reloaded with each shot.
Yeah, that caster gun.
Hey,
that caster gun was something special. I ain't gonna fake.
The revolver is
we got spell bullets now. Yeah, we got spell bullets now. Where'd that come from? Oh, did you blink? Did you miss the scene?
The revolver is made. The revolver has bullets made from the ashes of Jamie Chung's character from Vietnam. It's like
or hold up. When Courtney B. Vance eventually comes back, here's Courtney B. Vance. I got a question. You know about the story about John Henry? Yeah, I know about the story about John Henry. Now they say that his gun was found in this.
Mars company.
They said that was a gun made out of the steel that he used out of the steel beams.
It's like Anaconda malt liquor.
Hold on. But what about the bullets? The bullets, they were carved out of a wood tree in the middle of Jamaica by Marcus Garvey himself.
And that's
I'm done, man. I think that did it, man.
That's exactly how Jackie Robinson hit that Cthulhu at the beginning. He used the wood.
Oh my God!
Wow. It all links together.
Full circle, baby.
The knowledge.
Hold on. Yo, what if when, no bullshit, how wild would it be, episode 10, when Jackie show up, we'd be like, oh, and here's me. It all makes sense now. That would be fucking wild, bro.
Dude, I swear to God, that recap episode would literally be all three of us like, son of a bitch, they did it.
You did it. You did it. Well, black feminists, I hope you're happy on this one. You won. D will cut off his penis ceremoniously like you want me to.
Be like fucking fucking Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park, the son of a bitch. He did it. He fucking did it. Anyways, we have fun. We're done. So this is it. This is our episode recap. We'll be back next week. Thanks for everybody joining in. This will be up on YouTube later.
I'm slowly losing my mind like a Lovecraft story because I'm watching this show. That's what's happening. I'm slowly being driven insane.
See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you ask to be on the show, Anthony. This is what you come into. Chaos.
Chaos.
All right.
Good night, man.
All right, folks. We'll see you later. Peace out.